Shabbat Shalom, everyone. We'll see how this whole lavalier mic thing works. I'm not very good at it. It makes me nervous. But we'll try it anyway. So, welcome! Thank you all for coming to Shabbat, musical Shabbat. I am so excited that you're all here.
We're excited that you're here.
Yay! Thank you. Rabbi is away. She's visiting family for Thanksgiving. But here we are with our family, our B'nai Israel family. So happy Thanksgiving, or, belated. And I don't like to call this Black Friday because it sounds so dark, even though it is dark outside. But the day after Thanksgiving is a day for us to still be thankful to our family and friends for being here and to join in our service tonight. We have some newbies, which we're very excited about, Braden and Gabrielle, and our veterans, the Young family, Sydney and Aaron, and of course Paul Fink. And our pianist, Ellen, is also away, I don't know where, but with her family, I assume. And me, and anybody else who has a shaky egg is also participating. So thank you to all of you who have shaky eggs. If you've never been to a musical Shabbat, it is a time to sing and to play and to have a beautiful and fun time. And if you play an instrument that you have not taken out in years, find it, dust it off. I'll give you music, and let's go to it. You don't have to play every piece. I can even tell you, I remember Sydney played one piece the first time she played, and then as time goes on, plays more and more. And that's the whole point, is that we become a family, a musical family, and the ability to use your instrument in a Jewish way, and it becomes something that is fulfilling in so many ways. So I'm so happy that we have new players and our veterans, and I invite any of you who, like I said, have an instrument, think about it for next time. I don't know when the next time is. January? Thank you. I always ask, so someone always has to know. I hope everybody has taken one of the services, because these are the ones that we're going to be following. And if not, they're in the back when you first came in. And even if you don't know the prayers, sing along, shake your egg, and play your instruments, and just have fun. So we are going to begin with the playing and singing of Bim Bam. Let me get my guitar. All right. Bim bam, bim 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 bam, bim 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 bam, bim bam, bim 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 bam, bim 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 bam. Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat 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 shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom. Shabbat, 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 Shalom. Shabbat, 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 Shalom. Shabbat, 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 Shalom. Shabbat, Shalom. Shabbat, Shalom. Shabbat, 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 Shalom. Shabbat, Shalom. Shabbat, Shalom. Shabbat, 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 Shalom. Bim bam, bim 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 bam, bim 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 bam, bim bam, bim 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 bam, bim 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 bam. Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat 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 shalom, Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom. Shabbat, 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 Shalom. We read response. We enter this sanctuary to welcome Shabbat. Within these walls we sit surrounded by numberless generations. Our ancestors built the synagogue as a visible sign of God's presence in their midst. Throughout our long history and our endless wanderings, it has endured a beacon of truth, love, and justice for all humanity. Its presence guided our ancestors to lives of righteousness. Now we in our turn, come into this sanctuary to affirm the sacredness of our lives. May we enter this place in peace. May we enter holiness as we cross its threshold. In the brightness of Shabbat, let peace settle upon us as we lift our hearts in prayer and song with Shir Chadash. Shiru l'Adonai kol haaretz. Shiru l'Adonai shir chadash. We repeat that. Shiru l'Adonai kol haaretz. Shiru l'Adonai shir chadash. Sing unto God, all the earth, a new song. I will sing unto God a new song. Sing unto God and we'll all sing along. All the earth a new song unto God. Shiru l'Adonai kol haaretz. Shiru l'Adonai shir chadash. Last time. Shiru l'Adonai kol haaretz. Shiru l'Adonai shir chadash. We now rise for candle lighting, and I'm going to ask those parents who belong to these children who belong to the parents, and your wife, Paul, to come up and help light the candles. Because without you parents and the support of our family, we could not be here. Okay. Oh yes, and siblings, absolutely. Okay. You guys want to read that first paragraph? Go ahead. 1, 2, 3.
O God, you are the light by which we see the ones we love. As we kindle these lights, we begin a holy time. May we find it refreshment of body and spirit, and this sense that you are near to us at all times.
May we be blessed with Shabbat joy. May we be blessed with Shabbat peace. May we be blessed with Shabbat light. All right, now one of you have to be daring and light those candles. Anybody? That's fine. That's good. Don't listen to anybody else. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehadlik ner shel Shabbat. may be seated. We turn the page, and together we will sing at the bottom of the page, Boi Kala. And this is a prayer in which we welcome the angels and Sabbath bride to help us in celebrating Shabbat. Aaron, are you going to do the intro? Okay. Well, it's a brass intro, so. All right. You should go. Wait. Are we on two? Oh. I thought I was wrong. Okay. Ready? All right, go ahead. Boi kala, boi kala, boi kala, boi kala. Boi kala, boi kala, boi kala, boi kala. Lechadodir, likot kala, pene Shabbat nekabela. Boi kala, boi kala, boi kala, boi kala, boi kala. Boi kala, boi kala, boi kala, boi kala. Lechadodir, likot kala, pene Shabbat nekabla. Boi kala, boi kala, boi kala, boi kala, boi kala. Boi kala, boi kala, boi kala, boi kala. Boi kala, boi kala. A rabbi wishing to instruct a small boy on where to find God said to him, "Show me every place that God is, and I will give you a penny." "Rabbi," answered the boy with the insight of youth, "show me any place God isn't, and I will give you 2 pennies." We rise together for the call to worship for the Baruch Hu. We're going to remain standing and read together in the middle of page 3, the evening prayer. Blessed are you, Adonai, our God, creator of the universe, whose word brings the evening dusk. You open the gates of dawn with wisdom, change the day's divisions with understanding, set the succession of seasons, and arrange the stars in the sky according to your will. You create day and night, rolling light away from darkness and darkness away from light. Eternal God, your rule shall embrace us forever. Blessed are you, Adonai, for each evening's dusk. And now together we proclaim God as one. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. 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 Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto, Leolam Vaed. Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto, Leolam Vaed. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Please be seated. We join together on the next page, chanting Ve'ahavta. Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha bechol levavecha uvechol nafshecha uvechol meodecha ve'hayu hadevarim ha'ele asher anochi Metzavecha hayom al levavecha veshinantam levanecha vedimarta bam beshiftecha beveitecha uvlechtecha vaderech uvshochbecha uvkumecha ukshartam leot על ידך והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותי והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים, להיות לכם לאלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם. And let's read the English that's just below it. It is the translation, but it is also a song, though we aren't going to sing that particular song. So it sounds like it's in verse, but it is the translation of Ve'ahavta. And you shall love Adonai your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your might. And these words which I command you on this day shall be upon your heart, shall be in your heart. And you shall teach them diligently unto your children, and you shall speak of them when you sit in your house, when you walk by the way, and when you lie down, and when you rise up, and when you rise up. And you shall bind them for a sign upon your hand, and they shall be for frontlets between your eyes. And you shall write them on the doorposts of your house and upon your gates, that you may remember and do all of my commandments, and be holy unto your God, unto your God, unto your God. Mi Chamocha, the song that was sung after the splitting of the sea in celebration of being saved, of being freed from slavery. Nice job, you guys. That was awesome. Who is like you? Let's read together at the bottom. Who is like you, eternal God, among the gods? Who is like you, glorified in holiness, extolled in praises, working wonders? Your children saw your sovereign might as they stood before Moses. This is our God, they answered, and they said, the eternal God will reign forever and ever. So for those of you who are here for religious school, know that for Vishamru, there's a part where everybody stands up. So I told the musicians they cannot do that because standing up would be kind of difficult to do while you're playing your instrument. Unless, Sydney, you really feel you can't, but that's great. I was just kidding. Vishamru, page 5. Vishamru, Bnei Yisrael, et HaShabbat, La'asot et HaShabbat, Ledorotam berit olam. Vishamru, everybody else can get up. Yisrael, et HaShabbat, La'asot et HaShabbat, Ledorotam berit olam. Beni uvein, Bnei Yisrael, Bnei Yisrael, oti leolam. Veshamru Bnei Yisrael et HaShabbat, La'asot et HaShabbat, Ledorotam berit olam. Uki sheshet yamim asa Adonai et hashamayim ve'et haaretz. If there are adults that want to, it's et. That's when you jump up. So it's just if you want to do that. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. וביום השביעי שבת ויהי נפש, שבת ויהי נפש, שבת ויהי נפש. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת ליום אותם ברית עולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדורותם ברית עולם. That was awesome participation. We read together in the middle of page 5. Make every effort to pray from the heart, even if you do not succeed. In the eyes of God, the effort is precious. We rise now for tefillah, where we remind ourselves and God that we are related to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Sarah, Rebecca, Rachel, and Leah, that God listened to them in their time, and we pray now that God listen to us. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu ve'Elohei avoteinu v'imotenu Elohei Avraham Elohei Yitzchak ve'Elohei Yaakov Elohei Sarah Elohei Rivka Elohei Rachel ve'Elohei Leah Ha'el Hagadol Hagibor v'Hanora El Elyon Gomer Chasadim Tovim Ve'konei Hakol וזוכר חסדי אבות ואימהות, ומביא גאולה לבני בניהם, למען שמו באהבה. מלך עוזר ומושיע ומגן, ברוך אתה אדוני, מגן אברהם ועזרת שרה. We turn to page 6. אתה גיבור לעולם אדוני, מחיי הכל אתה רב להושיע. משיב הרוח ומוריד הגשם, מכלכל חיים בחסד, מחיי הכל ברחמים רבים. סומך נופלים ורופא חולים, ומתיר אסורים, ומקיים אמונתו לשני עפר. מי כמוך בעל גבורות, ומינו מלך, מלך ממית ומחיה, ומצמיח ישועה. ונאמן אתה להחיות הכל, ברוך אתה אדוני, מחיי הכל. Please be seated. And now we'll read together Shalom Rav, a prayer for peace. Grant us peace, your most precious gift, O eternal source of peace, and give us the will to proclaim its message to all the peoples of the earth. Bless our country that it may always be a stronghold of peace and its advocate among the nations. May contentment reign within its borders, health and happiness within its homes. Strengthen the bonds of friendship among the inhabitants of all lands, and may the love of your name hallow every home and every heart. Blessed is the eternal God, the source of peace. Shalom Rav. Shalom Rav, Yisrael Amcha, Tasim Leolam. Shalom Rav, Yisrael Amcha, Tasim Leolam. Ki ata melech adon, lechol hashalom. So we look to the bottom of the page, and so when I do 4th through 6th grade services, I break them up into different sections so that they can read different parts. And usually when I do a service, when it's not a musical Shabbat, I give people parts so that everybody gets a chance to read. So we have a bunch of paragraphs here, and so I thought maybe we can divide them up a little bit. So how about we divide the place in half, like right down the middle, so you can decide which side you want to be on. And this side will read the left side of the page, and this side will read the 2 paragraphs on the right side, and then we'll all read together at the bottom. So this side, let's join together. We cannot merely pray to God to end war, for the world has made in such a way that we must find our own path of peace within ourselves and with our neighbor. We cannot merely pray to God to root out prejudice, for we already have eyes with which to see the good in all people, if we would only use them rightly. We cannot merely pray to God to end starvation, for we already have the resources with which to feed the entire world, if we would only use them wisely. We cannot merely pray to God to end despair, for we already have the power to clear away slums and to give hope, if we would only use our power justly. We cannot merely pray to God to end disease, for we already have great minds with which to search out cures and healings, if we would only use them constructively. Together, therefore we pray instead for strength, determination, and willpower, to do instead of merely to pray, to become instead of merely to wish, that our world may be safe and that our lives may be blessed. We now pause for silent prayer. Page 7. Oseh Shalom. Oseh Shalom Imromah, Uyaseh Shalom Aleinu, Ve'al Kol Yisrael, Ve'imru Amen. Yaseh Shalom, Yaseh Shalom, Shalom Aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Yaseh Shalom, Yaseh Shalom, Shalom Aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Yaseh Shalom, Let's read together in English in the middle of the page. O God, even when I am weak and in pain, help me to remember the good I can do, and help me on this and every day to see beyond my many troubles, that I may be a blessing to others and to myself. Tonight we say Misha Merach, our healing prayer for those in our congregation: Patty Abrams, Steve Abrams, Mike Allen, Joyce and Jim Amato, Marjorie Bernstein, Lee Baylor, Danielle Biello, Jean Blechman, Elizabeth Brooks, Ashley Bryant, Corey Bryant, Gilda Borak, Dory Byron, Roberta Cooperman, Susanna Quilich, Edwin Daniel, Dr. Vincent Detrinas, Doris Ditto, Dr. Neal, Sharon Eckhouse, Phyllis Eisenberg, Lenny Eisler, Tom Ellsbury, Janet Falco, Dorothy Farrell, David Freed, Bob Ferguson, Tyrone Gibbons, Dorothy Gilbert, Martin Goldstein, Paul Greenfield, Luis Gutierrez, Jennifer Gonzalez, Thea Gunther, Gina Haft, Sydney Hart, Peter Haynes, Mark Harris, Cameron Jones, Denise Karp, Lee Kaufman, Michael Lakin, Bernie Lazen, Cecile Lushing, Barbara Maloney, Alyssa Marcal, Frank Michelson, Kim Lorenzo, Louis Meister, Neil Meister, Joan Mello, Frank Michelson, Marvin Migdal, Roberta Miller, Eli Mueller, Gina Muncy, Steve Napolitano, Christine Newman, Hunter O'Leary, Lois Oranger, Mike Pardamone, Stephanie Pluka, Carlos Porras, Sharon Portnoy, Diana Ragusa, Jennifer Ann Riley, Dimitri Rigas, Martin Reiger, George Robinson, Ethan Roginski, Lonnie Rosenfeld, Marlene Rosalinsky, Beth Roth, Helene Rothstein, Father Joe Schlafer, Bernie Schwartz, Benjamin Shalhevet, Jerry Saraceni, Jan Silverman, Les Spergel, Julie Thompson, George Vasallo, Jill Verbeck, Marvin Wyman, Jenna Weisberg, Bob Wiener, Allison Wexler, Esther Wilkins, Mara Williams, and Abby Zeltman. Before I ask anyone who wants to add to that, was there anybody on the list you know who's healthy now? Like, tell us, please. Yeah. Okay. Oh, well, maybe he needs it twice. Does he need it twice? Wait, Detrilis. D. Okay, oh, there it is. Yes, and I had Michael twice. I remember hearing it twice. Does he still need it? We'll leave him there. Frank. Yeah. Okay, awesome. See, all of our prayers, I always wonder, we say these prayers and then we hope they get better and then we don't know. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, but then I got to find them. Oh, there. Anyone else? Okay, now we will add those. If you know of others who are in need of healing, please mention them now.
Jessica Bora and Jean Dancho.
Thank you.
Dennis Fagan, Matthew Zender, and Alejandro Nava.
Anyone who is watching online, you may add those who are you thinking of that you would want to send healing to as well. And we join together with Misha Berach in the middle of that page, page 7. We're going to rise now for our Kiddush. I did not ask Rabbi Novik if she would want to, but I'm going to ask her anyway if she will come up and do Kiddush for us, because just recently she passed her board certification to become a chaplain. So she is now a board certified chaplain. And let me tell you, that is a very difficult thing to do. You do all this work, but then you're in front of a committee, and then you hope the committee likes you, and so on and so forth. It's a lot of work. So it's kind of like a doctorate. So it's a pretty big deal. So congratulations. Yay. Okay. I think that's grape juice, but I don't know.
Okay.
Oh, it is also wine? Oh, okay. Very good.
The seventh day is consecrated to the eternal our God. With wine, our symbol of joy, we celebrate this day in its holiness. We give thanks for all our blessings, for life and health, for work and rest, for home and love and friendship. On Shabbat, eternal sign of creation, we remember that we are created in the divine image. We therefore raise the cup in thanksgiving.
So there's one line here, but we're going to do the full Kiddush. I think it's on page 123 if you want to follow along, but if you want to just sing along, that would be good too. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav ורצבנו, ושבת קודשו באהבה וברצון הנחילנו, זיכרון למעשה בראשית, כי הוא יום תחילה למקרא קודש, זכר ליציאת מצרים. כי באנו בחרת ואותנו קידשת מכל העמים ושבת קודשך באהבה וברצון הנחלתנו. Baruch atah Adonai mekadesh hashabat. Amen. L'chaim. Mazel tov. I'm so excited for you. Thank you. You may be seated. So, I've been told, not just by my children, but by some other people, that I am a helicopter parent. For those of you who don't know what that is, does anybody not know what that is? A helicopter parent is a parent who basically hovers over their child and tries to make sure that every step they take, every decision they make, is the right one. And the problem is with that is that then the children don't make their own decisions and don't learn how to make their own decisions, and then grow up still living in your home till they're 60-something, and they just feel they don't have to do anything because you're going to take care of them. So I'm not that bad, I think. I'm not that bad. But if you look at the Torah and you read about our ancestors and what our ancestors did as parents, it's pretty dysfunctional, to say the least. So what this week's Torah portion talks about is now you've got Rebekah and Isaac. They have two children, Esau and Jacob, right? Esau is the older, Jacob is the younger. And it turns out, you're not supposed to have favorites, but Isaac likes Esau and Rebekah likes Jacob. But again, there are no, if you're a parent, usually you don't have a favorite. We try not to have favorites. But this is what is in the Torah. And Esau, because he's the oldest, he's supposed to be the inheritor. He's supposed to inherit everything that Isaac has, and it's supposed to go from generation to generation. That was the way it was. But in actuality, what ended up happening was Rebekah felt that Jacob was more capable of continuing the line of Abraham and Isaac. And so she helped to scheme and manipulate Isaac and Jacob so that Isaac would give Jacob the blessing and inherit everything instead of Esau. That would be the wrong thing to do as a helicopter parent. So what I find so interesting about the Torah is that it doesn't just teach us things to do, but many times in our lives, not just in the Torah, but in our lives, we look to people to see what they're doing and say, nah, I don't want to do that. I don't want to be like that. And I can tell you, every child says, I'm not turning into my mother. I am not going to do what my father did. And ultimately, here we are. So what I want to say about it is that it's a very fine line, because as parents, we want our children to be able to go in the right path so that they learn things and that they become self-sufficient without doing too much for them. So it's more of guidance than it is of manipulating situations. So if we guide our sons to go to camp for the summer camp that's a Jewish summer camp, so that they can see that there are other Jewish children and that you can have fun being Jewish and you can explore your Judaism through camp, then that's guidance. Or if we encourage our children, our daughters, to continue after bar and bat mitzvah in our religious school, into high school, and even further into adulthood, then that is something that we want to do. That's not being a helicopter parent. That is guidance. Because ultimately we know that without our next generation, we're lost. We continued from our parents, and we want to pass that on to the next generation. And in order to do that, we have to guide them in the right direction. It doesn't mean we sit around and go, okay, you go there, you do this. But we want to show them by example. Come to services as you are. I'm sort of preaching to the choir. but to be involved in the synagogue in so many different ways to show that Judaism is alive and vibrant and that it is a huge part of who we are as people, and to pass that on from generation to generation. So we look to our ancestors to see what we could do and what we shouldn't do. But in this week, I believe that it shows us that as parents, we do walk that fine line, but that doesn't mean we should shy away from the line. Let's guide our children, let's guide our next generation to continue what we've started. And now, now we look to page 8. We will rise for adoration as we start to close our service. We read together, "Let us adore the ever-living God and render praise unto you, who spread out the heavens and established the earth, and whose glory is revealed in the heavens above, and whose greatness is manifest throughout the world. You are our God, there is none else. Va'anachnu korim u'mishtachavim u'modim lifnei melech malachei hamlachim HaKadosh Baruch Hu. V'namar v'haya Adonai l'melech al kol haaretz bayom hahu yeh Adonai echad u'shemo echad. Please be seated. we look to page 9. At this time, we think about people who have died. Some were our family, some were our friends. When we think about these people, we miss them. We are grateful for memories of them. We thank you, God, for life and for the people we have loved. And so, if you want to follow along for the Kaddish prayer in our regular prayer books, the full Kaddish is on page 598. This week, we remember the deaths of Ethel Didner, and in the last 30 days, Linda Rausch, Herbert Resnick, and David Taylor, and those whose yortzeit occur on this Shabbat: Samuel Aberman, Alfred Abrams, Julius Adasi, Esther Backer, Hilda Balfour, Francis Brilliant, Dorothy Blasi, Ida Lapidus Bromberg, Hyman Casuto, Regina Dubin, Irving Fisher, Pauline Fisher, Murray Fishman, Ruth Fishman, Norman Lee Ginsberg, Rose Ginsberg, Ellie Katz, Carl Kurtzes, Florence Lang, Rosalind Lebensfield, Roselle Lesser, Major David N. Lewis, Fran Lewis, Ronald Lewis, Bertram Lipton, Harry Nagel, Lois Namer, David Nimitz, Bruce Pluka, Morris Post, Cecilia Rockowitz, David Rosalimsky, Irene Rosen, Barnett Rubin, Saul Rubin, Freda Rubinsky, Al Safran, Morris Saunders, Eugene Scher, Stephen Schneck, Ann Shorten, Paul Sperling, David Weisberg, Ruth Weschner, and Morton Zick. I apologize because it's like I have him in my head, Bruce. I'm so sorry. And I'm sorry about that. If you have any of those who you are remembering tonight who've passed away, please mention them now. Yeah.
The innocent victims in London today.
Yes, thank you. And those online who'd like to add a name, you may do so now. You may rise for the Kaddish prayer on page 598. Yit gadal v'yit gadash shemei rabbah, ba'alma divra chirutei v'yamlich malchutei, b'chayechon uv'yomechon, uv'chayei dechol beit Yisrael, ba'agala uv'izman kari v'imru amen. Yehe shmei Rabba mevorach leolam olmei almaya. Yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh. V'yithadar v'yitale v'yithalal shemei dekudsha brichu. Leila min kol berchata v'shirata. Tushbechata v'nechemata. Dalmiran me'alma v'yimru amen. Yehe shlama rabba min shemaya, v'chaim aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Ose shalom bimromav, hu yaseh shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. May the one who creates harmony on high bring peace to us and to all Israel, to which we say, amen. Please be seated. I'd now like to call up our president for announcements.
Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom.
Tonight's Oneg is sponsored by the temple.
Woohoo!
Our Yankee Candle fundraiser is still going on. This event takes place until January 8th. If interested, please see the bulletin or look for the flyer in the kiosk in the lobby. If you have questions, please see Deborah at the Oneg. Hanukkah gift shop will begin on Friday, December 6th and continue to Friday, December 20th. Please see the bulletin for dates and times. This is the last call for the ventriloquist tickets. Is Monday, December 7th. Please RSVP to the temple office no later than Monday. Children's Hanukkah party will be on Sunday, December 15th from noon to 3 p.m. Please join us for dancing, games, latkes, and jelly donuts. There is no cost this year, but please bring a new unwrapped toy to be donated. RSVP to the temple office also by Monday, December 2nd. Our blood drive will take place on Sunday, December 22nd from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. Appointments and walk-ins are welcome. Our community menorah lighting will take place on Sunday, December 22nd. Please see the bulletin for times. If you are interested in our adult education classes, please call the temple office. Classes are in the temple bulletin and calendar. This coming week we have senior youth group at 6 p.m. on Monday. On Tuesday we have a sisterhood board meeting at 7:30 p.m. and a fundraising meeting at 7 p.m. On Thursday we have a Board of Ed meeting at 7:30 p.m. and next Friday we have a Shabbat service at 8 p.m. Thank you.
Thank you. So, we now look to our service. In the middle of page 9, Sabbath prayer. And for those of you who remember Sabbath prayer, I don't know if it was made famous by Fiddler on the Roof, but Sabbath prayer is one of those songs that has lots of nostalgia, lots of love and memories of watching over our children, our families, everyone that we know. And so it brings us to a time where we as adults and children remind ourselves that God is also watching over us and making sure that we are safe. So, Sabbath prayer. We don't have a piano to start us. So, Paul, you want to start us off? Just do like 2 measures. Okay, here we go. May the Lord protect and defend you. May God always shield you from shame. May you come to be in Yisrael a shining name. May you be like Ruth and like Esther. May you be deserving of praise. Strengthen us, O Lord, and keep us from the stranger's way. May God bless you and grant you long. May the Lord fulfill our Sabbath prayer for you. May God keep you and shield you from strife. May the Lord protect and defend you. May God always shield you from shame. Favor us, O Lord, with happiness and peace. Oh, hear our Sabbath prayer. Amen. May the Lord protect and defend you. Amen. I'd like to thank our musicians. Let's give them a hand. Gabrielle, Brandon, Sydney, Aaron, and Paul, myself. Anybody who has an instrument, please take it out, dust it off, practice a little. I'll give you music. Please rise as we remind ourselves how we began Shir Chadash, a new song. You can gather, sway, be next to people, nobody alone. Nobody alone. You can come stand next to your husband. May God watch over you. We all sing a new song. If you have shaky eggs, make sure they make them back into the basket. Shabbat Shalom.